All right, guys, what we're going to do, we're going to jump into some business credit, okay? So let's not take any time. Let's jump right on into it. Right, the 6 secret stages to building business credit. All right, that was kind of hard for me to get out for some reason. The 6 secret stages to building business credit. All right, let's dive into it. All right, so the introduction. So what we do, then real quick, like just you can get the download. I just want to show you what's inside it over the next 2-3 minutes or so. But basically, stages 1, 2 are foundational. So it says it's critical to complete them for your business. So make sure you focus right there, okay? And then in 3, 4, 5, and 6 is where you actually build your business credit. All right. 3 is about setting up with the business credit agencies, Equifax, Experian, Dun and Bradstreet. Stage 4 is for getting 5 vendor lines of credit reporting to the agencies. Stage 5 is for getting 3 business cards reporting to the agencies, okay? And so what we're going to do is I'm going to go right quick through the stages in, let's say, 30 seconds so you can download it. But I just wanted this to be out there so you can see what was kind of inside of it right quick, okay? So in stage 2, we jump into business fundability, right? What do we need to create the right look for our business? Stage 3, get set up with all 3 business credit reporting agencies. How to do it, the right way to do it. What do they need? In stage 4, we get into net 30-day accounts, right? We also have some discussions about 30s and 60s and 90s. That's 45 days and as well. But stage 4 is about getting that vendor credit that's really important to kind of buffer, trying to get you some meat onto your profile. All right, in stage 5, retail credit, all right? The retail credit accounts is what you need so that you can have something that is kind of offsetting of the larger accounts, right? This shows that you have money going in and out, right? That you're actually using your business credit because these are revolving credit accounts. This allows you to pay a minimum due per month and not the full outstanding balance, right? Just in case you didn't know. These accounts often report Experian, sometimes Dun and Bradstreet and Equifax. You got to know what to do, which ones report. It's just like regular personal business credit as well. But the goal is to help you overcome the things that you may have bumps on, all right? Stage 6, bank loan. Why you got to get one, how to get one, what is the bank rate, right? Also looking at unique funding program and some sources to find personal cash to use in your business. All right, guys, so that's what we are doing today. Our goal is to show you that is out there. So you can also download it very easily at the bottom there. And if you want to do more about business credit, make sure you get with the person that invited you over to the video, or you can click the link in the description. Talk to you soon. Dun & Bradstreet Paydex Business Score. The main credit score used in the business world today is the Paydex score from the Dun & Bradstreet. Now that's D-U-N and Bradstreet. Now this number is to assess a business's lending risk. It is much the same as a consumer's credit score. It reflects a consumer's individual risk. Now, the Paydex is more or less the business equivalent of your credit score. Now, this is FIYA. That's F-I-Y-A, faith in Yahushua always, with another business credit ember. Okay. The exact definition from Dun & Bradstreet is this. The DNB Paydex score is DNB's unique dollar-weighted numerical indicator of how a firm has paid its bills over the past year based on trade experiences reported to Dun & Bradstreet by various vendors. Now, there are many big differences between a business Paydex credit score and an individual FICO consumer's credit score. Now, consumer FICO credit scores range from 350 to 850. The Paydex score ranges from 0 to 100. 100 is the highest score that you can get. Individual credit scores come from several different factors, okay? Now, the Paydex score, it comes from one single factor. It's if a business makes prompt payments to its suppliers and creditors within the agreed upon terms of payment. Really simple. Most lenders and suppliers are looking for a score of 70 or better. A score of 80 or better is very, very good. That's where you want to be, 80 or better. Now, if you own a business, your paydebt score is essential in establishing new credit and continuing to build credit limits exceeding $100,000. Today, even 20,000 is, you need that for that credit score. It only takes 60 days to establish a positive paydebt credit score. You got to pay on time and make sure you got everything reporting to the right places, okay? Now, first apply for a DUNS number, DUNS. This is a 9-digit business identifying number with Dun & Bradstreet. Once your DUNS number is established, you should next find a merchant who will extend you credit and then report that credit to Dun & Bradstreet. You got to make sure of that. Now, we can help you there. Once you have a positive business credit report to Dun & Bradstreet, you will have a positive paydebt score established. Then apply for more business credit and use it often. Make sure you pay back early to raise your scores to 80 or higher, right? The quicker you pay, the higher it gets over 80. You can easily and add quickly positive paydebt credit score by doing that. Now, as you continue to pay your bills on time, your scores will continue to raise and go higher. This makes it possible to qualify for credit in your business name. Once again, this is Fire. Faith in Yahusha, always with the business credit ember. Talk to you soon. Shalom.
Hi, my name is Jim. I'm the owner of Morningstar Disability, which is a disability firm. I'm actually recording this video testimony, as you see here, at my home office. I just want to do a quick video because I just want to inform the populace out there how excited we are about the Business Finance Suite, because for all intents and purposes, there's not a lot, and I've done plenty of research, and I'm sure you probably have as well, on the internet regarding business credit, how to obtain it, what are the 1, 2, 3 steps of how to get business credit and secure financing, which is so important for a small business such as myself to be able to survive and thrive in today's economy. I'm sure that you can agree with that. And so what's great about it is the fact that you have the support with the team, right? The Finance Suite product is so integral for our business because of the fact that it teaches you how to structure your business properly. There were some things that I was missing. There were some things that I had, but there were some things that I was missing, as well as the credit profiles and things like that to be created, and then vendor trade lines. Like, we would never know what types of what are the criteria that are necessary, the underwriting guidelines for the vendors to be selective, that when we would choose them, that we would be approved versus something where it would be where it would negatively impact our credit because we were just taking a shot in the dark, right? So I thought that was very, very important. Of course, where are you going to find that? No one's telling you anything about that, right? And then of course, then to be able to get business credit cards in my business name with no personal guarantee, because most of the time they want to get your social security number when you're applying for business credit cards. So this totally separates my personal from my business, which is awesome. And then of course, the major thing is securing financing. We all need financing and working capital. My business sure does, and did at the time. And so it's awesome. I'm very excited where I'm at today. I'm very excited in the process. The team is very supportive, right? They're very knowledgeable about business credit and securing the best financial options for you, right? And they go through everything thoroughly. I couldn't say enough about it. But again, because of the fact that it is exclusive, you don't see it anywhere else on the internet. This put everything, it's like a one-stop shop, put everything all at my fingertips. And with that being said, hey, it allows me to have control, which is what I like, to have full control over the success of my business, and I'm sure that you would agree. So anyway, that's my testimony. Go out and buy your own Business Finance Suite. Thank you.
All right, guys, I got 7:00 p.m. on the dot. So actually it's got 7:01. So we're going to go ahead and start everything right now. And what I want you to know is what we're doing today is going over the understanding of cash flow and credit, right? And with that understanding, you should be able to buy your home or start the business that you're looking for, whatever that is. What we have to do is get into some type of routine, right? So that you can get yourself to a place where, okay, hey, day by day, I'm doing this toward it. Day by day, I'm doing doing this toward it. I'm working on my personal growth and development. I'm working on my EIN. Oh, today I'm working on the LLC. Okay, today is the different step that we're going to take, right? So you got to line those up. And when you line those up, then you're able to succeed. If you do not do something day by day, then it's going to start getting too much for you to do, and then you're going to be overwhelmed and you're not going to do a thing, right? So let's jump on into the cash flow creators compensation. And with that is really understanding that this is totally free and is what you need to help you to do it yourself, right? All the steps, the strategies, everything you need, we have it in our class. So all you have to do is just tune in, and on Tuesdays we'll be doing some question and answers, right? But this is going to be the first one starting getting into 2025, and so we're going to be doing this every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and let's get it on now. So if you see before you now is the cash flow creators compensation plan, right? And the goal is to understand where you are right now. Generally is some type of cash flow that is a problem. And majority of the times we don't know that there are destroyers out there that are actually removing your options or your opportunities to create cash flow. And those destroyers are taxes. Those are inflation, right? Those are different things like too much debt, not enough investing. So these types of things you have not in place, right? So let's get into how you can change that. Or if you're out there and your major purpose is houses and homes, maybe your major purpose is automobiles, you're in that particular industry. Maybe you're looking to wholesaling properties, insurance and annuities. Maybe you're working with life coaching clients and courses. You see, there's all these types of things that you need, but what's needed to get them going, right? You need startup capital, operating capital, sustaining capital, right? Or it could be other services or product related fields that you're working with, right? And you can use our systems to leverage your time and effort. Our whole goal is to produce things that help your clients get to where they need to be, right? So they may need personal credit. They may need business credit. It may be business funding services, right? So you can see the different things that are listed on your screen. We also help with real estate investment financing. We also have houses and homes, right? So what our goal is to help you to do is to personally get yourself to wherever you need to be. Personal credit, business credit, right? We have cash flow management. So you can understand where your assets are, where your assets are not, okay? So what we do, we can help you to create right now ready buyers. Because all the times when you are, say for instance, you're a real estate investor, or you are a real estate agent or mortgage broker, right? Or either automobiles, is you, when you get particular clients, are they always ready credit wise? Of course not, right? Maybe they don't know or they don't understand. So we can get them to understand credit and get them to a place so where we can get them into a credit worthy position. Now we turn that right back over to you so that they can use that particular credit for whatever that determination that y'all have done, right? So this is also able to assist your motivated sellers. So that gives them some type of leverage, some type of understanding that, hey, this is bigger than the person that's talking to me, right? So this is an ability to have a portal to help your particular clients to get personal credit, business credit, maybe to get their particular house funded or their real estate deal funded. Basically what this does is creates leveraged income for you. Now, within this, we have what we call cash flow creating frameworks, right? The personal steps. This is what we do to help individuals that come in. So first things first, we help them with the adjustment of the W-4. This is not just to say, hey, let's increase your dependence, right? No, you're going to mess around and get audited. What you have to do is to adjust your W-4 accordingly, because you now will be operating with a home-based business. What that simply means is that now you have lifestyle deductions that you're able to take advantage of. And while you're doing this, this is going to add to you anywhere from a couple $100s to maybe $400 or $500 extra a month, depends on what you're doing or how much you're already making, right? And so with this extra income that you have now created out of nowhere, right? You have an extra $300-400 a month coming in. The best thing to do is now to attack your expenses and your debts. Because when things get low, you want to have not a lot of debt, that you have to consistently go behind, believe me. So what you want to do now is, once you get yourself going, you have the extra cash flow, you want to have a home-based business in place, because the IRS says that, hey, with a home-based business in place, you're allowed to have lifestyle deductions, right? These are things that you already have. These are things like your internet service, your cell phone, children, grandchildren, travel, right? Clothing. See, these things that you're paying for already, you should be writing them off, right? And see, then while you're doing that, you're working on your credit. We have a DIY system that helps you to locate, to create, and to get yourself to a better position. So once you get to that better credit of 680 or better, now you can leverage different opportunities. Now you can start creating different types of leveraging with your credit, right? And now these personal steps are in order. Now you've created additional cash flow. You've made an asset, which is your home-based business, because without this home-based business, you wouldn't have the extra $300 to $400 a month coming in, right? So these are your first steps. If you wanted to start a business, if you wanted to start a business in doing real estate, if you wanted to get financing or funding, you have to look a certain way on paper, right? If that's the case, then these are the steps that you need to take. So your next steps are your business steps, which is your LLC and your EIN, right? Once you get these situated, we can show you how to get the EIN situated with no cost. Then you do what? You set it up with your state, which should be maybe $100 to a couple $100. Once that's done, you set up with the business credit agencies, and there will be your Experian business, your Equifax business, your TransUnion business, right? Your Dun & Bradstreet. Those types of things you set up so that now you can report. Then we help you connect with a NAV account so that now you can have something that's solid, allowing you to report a different trade line. Because the NAV account helps you to not only to have a trade line, but it shows you the rest of your trade lines, right? It's like an Equifax.com for businesses. Next, what we do is lined up vendor accounts. That's your net 30s, net 15s, net 45s, right? When you line these up, now you're in a position to have credit, right? It's like when you're 18 and somebody, had a first-time buyer program or something like that in order for you to get started. This is what the vendor accounts allow you to do. Then you can set up with local banks and credit unions. And now you have what we call an 80 pay debt score, which is your Dun & Bradstreet score. Now, this allows you to leverage greater opportunities with your business and business funding. See, those steps that you take within those steps, now personal credit, you can access, whatever you're looking for to create for your business. Whether you need an extra 10 or extra 50,000, now with the 680, personally, you can go and get that. Now, when you add the business credit to it, now you have the EIN function, not just the SSN function, right? So when you have these lined up together, you should be able to leverage more opportunities and go grab maybe the equipment leasing. Maybe you need to grab an additional line of credit, right? Whatever these are, now you can do so. Now you're in a position, your foundation is together, right? So when you're looking at this, you're thinking about, hey, why I came in the first place, because I needed additional cash flow, right? So when you're looking at that, think about the position you're in. If you're a real estate agent, if you're a mortgage broker, right? Whatever these things are, if you are working with clients and you're coaching them as a life client, or maybe it's a personal development, you're doing some type of workout, right? See, there's types of things that they're needing to get from you in order to be a great client, right? So in order to do that, they're going to need business credit. They're going to need access to funding, right? So now, as you are bumping into these particular clients, just simply send them this way, right? So the business credit submitted. Imagine that we help them with that particular thing. Now you have 2 submitted. That's $1,000 compensation. Personal credit, 5 submitted. It's $100 a pop. It's $500 compensation. Then your business funding. We help that individual to do exactly what we just showed you earlier, get themselves in a foundational way to get funding, right? Now we help them to 100,000. Now imagine that's 2 individuals that we've helped to 100,000 that you sent our way. Then there is $10,000 that you just made for that particular referral once we get them funded, right? So they received $100,000. Now we have a fee for the broker fee, just like anything else, which is a mortgage broker fee, automobile broker fee, whatever those things are, they have a broker fee of a certain percentage. And we have a 10% broker fee, right? And we share that with you for sending the referral our way. So just look at what you see in front of you. Now, if you look at it and you think about it, hey, I can easily submit that within a month, right? That's $15,300 that you've done just leveraging the people that you're just bumping to, right? Those other individuals that you're helping, you help them with the particular client that you have now, right? You can help them with a particular thing if they're already ready. But the ones that are not ready, why do you throw them away? Or why do you put them, turn them away, right? Because it's not saying we throw them away, right? But why do you turn them away? Because now you can actually make additional income by helping them to get into a better position. And then once they get into a better position, now they can return to you and get the things that they need, right? So now you've helped this individual and say, hey, maybe I'm not that where I have that many clients coming through, right? So let's imagine this happened over a 3-month period of time. So now that is $5,100. Okay. So when you generate it in the direction that you're going anyway, right? You have clients that you're turning down, which you make $0 for. You take the same client, send them this way, and you make more than $0. Makes sense, right? So what we simply say is continue doing what you do now, helping others, whether you're a broker, realtor, lender, coach, mentor, pastor, business owner, investor. Use the system, the SYSTEM. That simply save yourself time, energy, and money, right? Point into the system and we do all the heavy lifting for you. Now, as I said before, this is going to be really quick, and that's what we wanted to do. We just want to get in front of you, understanding that we help with real estate and regular financing. Whatever those particular ins and outs are, we are individual brokers for those. For when you're wanting to create business income, or whether you want to create business credit, or whether you need funding for those individual things, or personally, it gets you into a better position. Now, as you're bumping into others at your job, you're bumping into other people or other clients that you have that you can't just help, just send them our way, right? You're going to have a portal where you can keep up and track with everything that you send our way. All your clients will be in your back office. You can see how everything is working, right? So once again, I'm going to sign off. And like I said before, this is Coach Michael. And what you want to do is simply go and you can see there is a link below this video. And once you go there, simply register. It's completely free. And you can start taking advantage of the courses that you see in front of you that will help you whichever direction that you want to go, right? Once I say once again, it is free. So once you log in, just simply take advantage. And the only thing that you have to do is actually have the motivation and the desire to do better, right? So until then, I will see you guys on the other side. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. There's no problem. No problem. Yes, if you click on the bottom, you'll see the link. And yeah, I will have it recorded. And once it's recorded, it will be up by tomorrow at 12. All right. Y'all have a good one.